Hey, welcome everybody. This is the Profit Builder Weekly Review for July 24th, 2015. I'm Mark Dannenberg. I'm the CEO and founder of Options Moneymaker, and I'm here to talk about the Profit Builder Program Review. We've had a great week. Let's just get right to it and check out what happened this week. All right. We trade three indexes in the Profit Builder program. First index is RUT, the Russell 2000 index. What we know very confidently about these indexes is that they cycle up and they cycle down. One of the things that makes a lot of traders nervous is when you're on the wrong side of a move and you're just convinced that that move is never going to stop. Well, look at RUT. RUT moved up strongly starting on the 15th of June, moved up strongly, then it moved down strongly. It came down to a low on the 8th of July. It moved up strongly. We didn't know when that move up was going to stop. What we did know is that it was going to cycle back down lower at some point. That's 100% confident you can be on trading these indexes because they always cycle down and they always cycle up. It doesn't matter whether it's trending up or trending down. The other index we trade is SPX, the S&P 500. These are not futures trades. These are not the ETFs. These are options on the indexes themselves. This is the S&P 500 in addition to the Russell 2000, which I just showed you. Here, the S&P 500 traded up to a high on the 20th, which was Monday of this week. That high was 2132.82. It came up just shy of the all-time high, which hit on May 20th of 2134.72. What we're doing in the Profit Builder program is we are trading the cycles of these indexes. Cycle up, cycle down, cycle up, cycle down. We help you learn the signals to take these cycles, okay? It's not complicated. Once you learn how to do it, it'll just be one of the most natural things that you can do. And the other index that we trade is the NASDAQ 100 index. NASDAQ had a very, very strong movement this week. It started out with its low on the 9th of July and moved all the way up to this week, Monday, 46.94. So that was one of the strongest moves we've seen on the NASDAQ in a short period of time in quite a while. And we knew that there would be a reverse cycle at some point. We knew that there would be a down cycle. And that started on Tuesday, and in the last 4 days, we've seen the index drop about 145 points. So where does that play into everything that we're doing? Well, we track our trade performance in a very, very simple manner. We don't track win-loss ratio. In fact, it's kind of a worthless game to track win-loss ratio because if your losses are only 15 to 20%, but the dollar value of those losses far exceed the 80% or 85% of wins, then you're losing. So let me put it very simply to you. Our report card, the only report card we care about is whether or not at the end of the week we made money or we lost money. This week on the Option Builder program, the week closing out that started July 20th, we put up profits of $1,421. Now that was 12.8% for the week of what we had been willing to allocate to our risk. We spread our risk across generally 2 to 6 positions. This program starts with $5,000. You can start at any time. It starts with $5,000, and what we do is we compound throughout the quarter. Once we get to the beginning of the new quarter, we start over again with $5,000, but most of us will add a percentage of the prior quarter's profits to that new starting number at the beginning of the new quarter. In this case, we started the new quarter at 40%, with 40% of the profits allocated. So we started with $5,000 plus 40% of our prior quarter profits. Prior quarter profits were $6,396. We started with $5,000. We grew it through the quarter. We compounded. We recycled our capital multiple times. We took advantage of all those up and down cycles that we see on the indexes. And we accumulated profits of $6,396 for the quarter. It's 127.9% return. We started over the new quarter with 5,000 plus 40% of the prior quarter's profits. And to date, in this quarter, we have earned an additional $4,927. Now, the only report card, as I said, that matters is what did we do this week and how does that affect our quarter to date number? And then ultimately, I do track our compounded returns since we started with $5,000. As we close the market today, we have accumulated $11,323 in profits against our $5,000 starting balance. All of the profits, all of the risk that we put in is based on profits that we've accumulated. And then once we got to the beginning of the new quarter, we set aside 60% of those profits in cash to make it a little bit more conservative. And we started over again with a new quarter. If we forecast out 1 year, just based on the current run rate, our current run rate is that we are actually earning at a rate of 8% per week. If we project that 8% per week out, then at the end of the first year of performance, we could possibly have accumulated profits of $96,000, having only started with $5,000. I don't know what's going to happen here in the blank space. All I know is what has happened right here, and the blue numbers, those are actual profits. All of the profits that we report are after fees and commissions. They're after fees and commissions. So you don't have to be concerned about whether or not fees and commissions are going to eat away your profits. This is a net profit number after fees and commissions. And if, and I emphasize if, we were able to project that out and continue to perform at the same rate for the rest of this quarter and 2 additional quarters, then our accumulated profits would be $96,231. So no guarantees that we can continue to grow at the same rate that we have, but the way we trade, the way we teach our traders to trade is designed specifically to emphasize a conservative approach to trading, teaching you how to trade on your own, and we provide you all the support 5 days a week, every week for 6 months, a 15 to 30 minute video emphasizing what the key points are in that day's learning and how to effectively open positions, close positions, manage, adjust positions, and know exactly what you're doing and feel confident with it. So thanks for tuning in. Appreciate your time. We'll be back again next week. Look for us again. Thanks.